My name's Colton Ebbens, and I'm from the graduating class of 2015. After Ileana, I attended Olivet Nazarene University, where I graduated with a degree in corporate communications, and now currently I serve as the youth pastor at Faith Church Cedar Lake, where some of my students here are actually students at Ileana, and so it's really, really cool to have that connection with them there. When I think about my experience at Ileana, I have nothing but just great thoughts that come to mind. I mean, they just gave me so many opportunities and give every student so many opportunities to get involved, whether that's in band or choir or art or musicals or plays or sports or loud crowd or praise crowd or whatever it is. It just seems like the opportunities were limitless when I was there, and I know that they've added even more stuff to get involved in since leaving. And so I think that that's just one of the coolest things about Ileana, is just the opportunities that they give you to get involved and get active in the school. When I think about like what was my favorite experience there, it's really hard to narrow it down to one. But if I did have to choose, I would 100% say that it's a two-part thing. The first part is loud crowd games on Friday nights, where you're standing shoulder to shoulder with some of your closest friends, just screaming and cheering your head off for your teammates, but also booing the other team, trying to get in their heads and distract them. I just thought that was one of like the coolest memories. But on top of that, here's the second part. After you lose your voice from doing that, then going into the chapel and having praise crowd and worshiping God with those same close friends that you just stood next to for an hour and a half at the basketball game. And I think that's just one of like the coolest opportunities and experiences that I had at Ileana. And not only that, though, I think one of the other coolest experiences I had is just the relationships that I was able to build with the teachers. I had so many great influences from the teachers when I was there, like Mr. Bosman, Mr. Davids, Mr. DeBoer, Mrs. Dross, Mrs. Lagerway, and so many other amazing teachers who I believe are still teaching there today, which is just so exciting for the up-and-coming generations going through Ileana. I'm so glad that they get to have those same teachers, because those teachers when I was there impacted me in ways that they would never even imagine. They knew who I was as a student because of the relationship that we had developed. They knew what my limits were as a Christian and as a student, and they pushed me to exceed those limits because they genuinely cared. And it just, looking back on it now, just shows me like how above and beyond they would go every single day to push me to be the best. And not just me, but all the students as well. They wanted all of us to exceed what we thought was our limits. And of course, at the time, we're like, man, these teachers are terrible. Like, I can't believe they're doing this to us. But I think that most of us would look back and be so appreciative, because it just prepared you for everything that was coming in life in college and even outside of college. And so I really am so thankful for the Ileana community that I had around me as I was going through school. And I just want to thank them for the opportunities and experiences that they gave me, and the places that they allowed me to go because of that education. And so I just want to ask that if you feel so called, please just consider donating to our giving day, so that the students who are there right now, who are walking the halls of Ileana right now, could have the same opportunity and have the same story that I have. Thank you.